be mentally prepared for challenges and be mentally prepared for adaptation. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new on my channel, my name is Dr. Ayokunle Omoniyi. So I'm making this very important video because I realize it's that time of the year where many students will be moving abroad to study. I decided to make this video in order to make life easier for you guys out there who are moving abroad very soon. It took me 3 years to realize this point. It took me 3 years of experience, 3 years of going through some difficult situations. So these 3 points are very essential. For me, the number 3 is the most important, but you have to listen to the first and second point, and that will lead me to the third one. And if you can actually apply this, life is going to be a lot easier for you when you move abroad. So the number 1 point is make sure you research your destination. It's very essential. I can't stress this enough. Make sure you research your destination, not only the university. I know that at this point you know exactly where you're going to, you know the university in and out, you know your professors, but I'm talking about where you're going to live. I mean the city, the streets, the apartments, your neighborhood. I want you to make sure you research and know exactly where you're going to. And the reason why I'm saying this, coming from my own experience when I studied abroad in Belarus. And at that time in 2012, most Belarusian people, and no disrespect to them, most people in Belarus at that time, I haven't seen a lot of black people, especially in the city where I studied. It's called Vitebsk. And whenever they see black people, there is this kind of attitude and behavior, there is this kind of reaction. So back then in my neighborhood, when I'm coming from the university in the evening when I'm really tired, I hear children screaming. Many people bring their phone out and be recording while I pass. It was such a very strange experience for me. You have a lot of kids on the street coming over to me for pictures, and it's crazy. Even elderly ones that are drunk, you know, they used to chant my name, Afro-Afrikansky, which translates in English to African American, and I'm African, I'm not African American. So these are strange behaviors to me back then, and it took me a while to adapt. I didn't really adapt, but I had to, you know, crack on with it. So you have to research your environment, know where you're going to, know the pros and cons of living in that neighborhood before you depart. Not only the university, research the city, research your street, research your neighborhood and where you're going to be staying. So it's very essential. This is going to make you more comfortable in that particular environment. You don't want to live in an environment where you're not going to feel safe. So make sure you research the environment. If you're not comfortable, make sure you get a new place. And you may ask the question, how are you going to research your environment when you are in your home country? Go online and check for example, Facebook page of your university or Instagram account of your university. You can see the followers right there, and you can inbox people in the university to find out multiple people and get different opinion from students living there. They can give you vital information about the best place to live when you come into the city. So when you ask all the students where they live, and ask about the culture of the city and what to expect generally. This is going to help you a lot, honestly. So number 2, the second advice is plan your finances. Plan your finances wisely. I can't stress this enough. I understand you know your tuition fee. Number 1, get your priorities right. So how do you do this? You create a detailed budget analysis of your expenses. For example, your tuition fee, your accommodation fee, the money for food, transportation. So these are the primary expenses. Make sure you have them highlighted, well documented. These are untouchable monies. And after you create a well-detailed budget, familiarize yourself with the local currency. Know exactly what it translates to in your country, and make sure you understand the overall economy of the country. You are going to be like 2 steps ahead of other students in terms of managing your resources. And do not compare yourself when you arrive the country. Do not compare yourself with others. Do not look at what others are buying, and make sure you don't fall into the trap of peer pressure. From my own experience, in the first couple of weeks, I was under pressure with the guys I traveled with. Make sure you don't fall to the trap of buying shoes, buying clothes, because your friends are buying all these things. It's very, very important for you to be very frugal with your spending. This is going to help you at least the first semester to understand your finances, to understand where you actually stand. And this is the most important advice I'm going to give you today. Be mentally prepared for challenges and be mentally prepared for adaptation. When you change your environment, it's absolutely going to change your life forever. Honestly speaking, if you move to a country where your parents are not there, your siblings are not there, it's going to make you a better human being. You are going to be more well-rounded. And what are the challenges? It all depends on individuals. Some students, when they move to a new country, we adapt easily to certain situations, and some will struggle, while the same student that struggle will adapt easily in another situation. So it all depends. Some of the challenges you are going to face: number one, you may be homesick, because you are being exposed to different weather conditions, different climates, different language, different culture. You're going to feel strange in your first couple of days and weeks or months when you arrive to the new country. So you have to be mentally prepared that it may not be easy, but in the first couple of days or months or weeks, you have to prepare your mind for these challenges. For example, language challenges. When I studied abroad, it was a big challenge to me. Nobody speaks English, not on the street, not in the shopping mall, not in the church, not in banks. It was a very, very terrible experience when I studied abroad. In terms of language, it took me a long time, to be able to overcome this challenge. I had to learn the language. It took me about a year. It may not be the same in your own case. Maybe you're traveling to an English-speaking country, but still different from your country because of accents. So you may find it difficult to understand the way they speak, their language sense, even if it's the same English language. So you have to be mentally prepared for all these things. And also the way of life of people may be completely different from what you're used to in your country. Again, you have to prepare your mind. And also the environment, it may be completely strange to you. And the way people relate to you, the relationship of the people in the country to you. For example, if you are of different skin color to them, if you have different skin color, so you have to prepare your mind. You have to be mentally strong to adapt. And the earlier you know this, the better it gets for you, and the easier it becomes when you get to these countries. Another challenge you're going to face could be academic pressure. Also prepare your mind that whatever the situation, you will seek help. Make sure you seek help from people that are better positioned. Seek help from people that are capable of helping you. Do not shy away from help. Join tutorial classes. Ask for help from senior colleagues, and this is going to only make life better, make life easier for you. So do not be scared at all. It's going to make you a better person. I'm not the same person who left my country some couple of years ago. Honestly speaking, those that study abroad are more well-rounded than people that study back home, because it's not only about academic success. It makes you a better human being. It makes you tougher mentally. It's going to help you in the future in overcoming challenges and makes you adapt to different situations. So do not be scared. It's going to be a very, very interesting adventure. I promise you that. So guys, if you like this video, please like and also click the subscribe button. I really, really do appreciate. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to respond to your questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again the next time.